Okay, so let's start practice 9, managing high availability of services. In practice 9, there are two segments of practice activities. The first practice is working with the services, and second practice is monitoring services. So let's take a look at overview. In this practice, you will create a service called prod1. You then observe what happens to your service when you terminate the instances on which it is running. In this practice, you will use Enterprise Manager Express, Database Express, to determine the amount of resources used by sessions executing under a particular service. The first practice is working with the services, and you will create prod1 service. Use SRVCTL to create singleton service called PROD. I'm going to start a new terminal session window, and I will connect to host 01 as Oracle user account. And I will set environment variable, and I will change the directory to locate scripts. And we're going to create singleton service using SRVCTL. So at OS prompt, when you copy multiple lines, then this will cause a problem. So either you type this command or copy line by line. SRVCTL add service, ORCL, service name, in this case, PROD1, and it is a singleton service. So meaning that this service exists only one of the instances. So I'm gonna execute this, and I will check status of all services that are running out of ORCL database. As a part of earlier practice activities, we tested LIF service and ORTP service. Now here we have one more service, PROD. Its status is not running. And we're gonna start this service. And then we're gonna check status again, just only for PROD1. And as you can see, service PROD1 is running on node host 1. And then I'm going to add this entry, prod net service name entry. And let's see here. So you can review add tns.sh, and you can also review text file, or you can just simply execute this. So after you review entry, you execute script, and by doing so, we add a PROD net service name to the TNS names across a hub node. And let's double check current location of a PROD service. And current location is host 1. And we're going to change user to grid, and then we will set environment variable. And you will see a new service registered as a resource of a clusterware. It's running out of a host 1. That's what you're going to see. So you can review the clusterware resource list, and especially you will see newly added service entry. So we're going to exit out. And then what we're gonna do, by using net service name, we're gonna connect to Oracle database through PROD service. SQL plus sys Oracle underscore for you at PROD1 as a sysdba. So I was able to connect. Let's take a look at current location. And this is ORCL5. I made a connection to ORCL5. So let me check location of this instance. Okay, so ORCL5 is running out of hostgator 1. As you saw, PROD service, it was running out of the ORCL or the hostgator 1. So it's the same location. And from a terminal session on on the node hosting prod 1 service, you will crash the instance. And then we're gonna see how it works. So I will open up new terminal window, and I will connect to hostgator 1. And then I will check one of the important background processes of ORCL5, and your service is running out of this location. And I'm gonna kill this. And you can also follow instruction in the manual. So I will simulate instance crash. And then what I'm gonna do, I will come back to the first session, and let's check location of this service. So since the hostgator 1 instance is not available anymore because of a crash, and your service relocated to another server in the same server pool. So that's your automatic failover solution, and this was handled by Oracle Clusterware. And then when you make connection again, I will use SQL plus and connect again. And let's take a look at instance location. Instance name is ORCL3. So according to previous example, ORCL3, it is an instance running out of a hostgator 2. So that's what it is. And we can also relocate it back to original location once instance comes back, or you had a problem with hostgator 1, or you had some configuration changes. So if that is the case, if this were a real scenario, after you confirm the first instance came back and you want to relocate service back to original location, then you will have to run srvctl command to relocate service to original location. So I'm going to execute this. So as you can see, our target is now hostgator 1. And then I will double check status. As you can see, my service now came back to original location. And this is a practice 9-1. And next practice will be monitoring services.